Okay, in this video we're going to do more of the same. We're going to add a couple of window lists, one for allies and one for enemies, to the people section here. So this is where it starts to really save you some time with the Ruleset Wizard, because we can reduplicate some of this stuff and we can do it graphically. So let's get into it. Hey, in the Ruleset Wizard, basically we want to duplicate this diary section twice. Take this once, we'll go to the people tab and we'll paste it. We might get rid of people, and we're going to grab this section. We're going to move it over 10 pixels, so shift and left arrow go across 10 pixels. We can take it all the way to the top. We want to be careful here that we don't go too high. Okay, that's happened. Alright, what happened? Okay, if I'm moving all of these objects higher than what the top one can move, then the top one will stop moving and the others will start bunching up underneath it. So I'm going to lock these. I just want to see what height this one's at. It's at 15. Okay, so if I grab these all again, unlock it, move it up, one shift up arrow and then 5 up arrows, that'll get it all the way up. Let's lock it. Alright, let's choose diary. This should be called friends or allies, and it'll be called ally. It's not going to stack with the control because it's right at the top of the page. It's going to be called allies label. Great. Now this list is going to be called list text is fine, that's the template. Down here we're going to call it allies list. We don't need to stack the control. We're going to keep this minimum height 150, max 300, can grow. Great, all good. Up the top here, the class name is just going to be called NPC detail. We'll have to create that. Drop classes will be NPC, and the data source will be allies list with a dot in the front. Column width 195, that's all good, that's fine. And everything else here should be okay because these fields work the same for the others. Now let's copy allies list, and then when we go to this control, we're going to change the target to allies list. We're going to change the name to allies list I add. Done. Let's go to diary list I edit. Cool, easy. Let's change the target. Let's change that name. Okay, done. Now we also need where we've got note detail. Let's copy this, create copy, and we'll call this one NPC detail. Easy. Let's go to this link. Now the window class here will be NPC. That's all we need to change there, I reckon. Okay, NPC detail. We're on the people tab, and our allies. Potentially that's enough. Let's push it, see what we find. Just reloading. Alright, let's check out glass stuff. Okay, we've got some errors. Aha, okay, I've missed some anchoring. Alright, let's fix that. Should be nice and quick to fix. Alright, these two records here are anchored to journal text. And journal text doesn't exist on this page, so we get an anchoring error. Reloading. We'll clear this, close it, and we'll try again. Alright, Glassy, what have we got? Beautiful. Okay, allies are here, and if we go to our NPCs, this guy's made friends with a silver dragon. Bang, that worked, and it worked first time. That's awesome. And he's also got a mate who's an abominable yeti. And if we want to delete one of these records, easy. Okay, we haven't done the locking part just yet, but that's working. Okay, we want to duplicate this once more for enemies, and we will want to anchor these so that they slide down the page if this list gets longer. So let's grab that, Control C, Control V, perfect, lock it in there, or bring it back up 5, okay, lock that. Alright, allies, enemies. Copy that because we'll use that for a few controls in a minute. Now we want to have a new list here, new data source, sorry. The data types will be the same, but these buttons, the target will be enemy list, and it's enemy list by edit, and we got enemies list and enemies list by add, and we want to grab all of these and we want to anchor them to our allies list. Stack with control. Okay, let's do that one. Actually, before we do that, let's copy our locking code over. So we'll go back here, copy these functions, put them in here. So we've got an enemies list and an allies list, and in our NPC record we need to do, we've got sub journal, we want sub people. For the second one, let's push it, reload. Alright, Glass Stuff, what have you got for us today? People. Okay, let's grab a few more NPCs. This guy's made friends with a lot of dragons. What we're trying to do here is just fill this up so the list is longer than its current 150 pixels height. So I'm going to give him a whole swag of draconic friends. I find that frustrating if I'm not right over my link icon when I drag it and it moves the page instead. Alright, there we go. We're starting to make the page longer now, and as we do, this stuff here all moves down, so that's perfect. Now this guy doesn't like baboons, doesn't like badgers, and nobody likes a Baylor. So there we go, got some enemies, and we can delete these from his enemy list. I could drag Badger up into the allies list. It won't remove it from here, it'll just put another copy over here. Let's remove Badger from this list, and we can see that the Badger link all still works, it's all good, and our Badger's also got these extra tabs because we've added them to the NPC records. So that's working really well. I guess text, no, this text is all good there. Lock that. Okay, we need to lock the text here on this tab. Let's quickly do that one. Alright, what do we do? So firstly, let's duplicate this data here, and it'll be sub text. I think that sub window was. It is. And we need to copy the code from here into, where have we got it? Text class. And with text class has really just got one editable field, and that's called text. Just text, and we'll get rid of the extra one. Okay, that's good, that's great. This is basically done.